Let's take the initial 5-note melody as the basic series for the passage, as it is for the whole piece. Here's the 5-note series, labeled P10 because it begins on B flat. It is followed immediately by a sort of fugal answer at the perfect fifth. Indeed, the answer comes in a beat too soon before the subject has quite finished entering. Subject, answer. At the end of the passage, the series is heard in inversion at a level that shares 4 tones in common with the original series. Subject, answer, subject and inversion. Here they are in the context of the whole passage. The 3 forms of the series identified so far are connected by the T and I that can be found within the series itself. That's what creates the network of common tones that binds the series forms. I0 connects B flat and D and B and C sharp within the series, just as it connects the P10 and I2 forms of the series. T7 connects E and B within the series, just as it connects the P10 and P5 forms of the series. There are 2 more statements of the series in the passage, both involving discrepancies in the serial ordering. In RI5, which overlaps extensively with P10, the final note F comes in too soon, as noted earlier. Here's P10. And here is RI5, which starts on D, the second note of P10. Its last note in the bass comes in too soon. In I6, the last 2 notes of the series are heard before the first 3. Here is I6 in its correct serial ordering, starting on G flat. And here is I6 as it occurs in the music, with its last 2 notes coming first. And here is the whole passage. As noted earlier, the initial 3 forms of the series are connected by the T and I that can be found within the series itself. Indeed, the entire network of 5 series forms is bound together by the same T and I that bind the notes of the series itself. Many additional statements of the series can be found in this passage, but with the ordering so obscured that it is best to think of them as unordered collections. Statements of this collection type, 0, 1, 3, 4, 6, account for virtually every note in the passage. It is possible to bind some of these pentachords into a single network based on a small number of contextual inversions. J, K, and L. J, K, and L are from Lewin. J prime, the obverse of J, is my contribution. It can be helpful to visualize the progression of these pentachords on a musical space in which the nodes are the members of this pentachord class and the lines are the contextual inversions that connect them. From this vantage point, the passage can be thought of as projecting two progressions of pentachords, one mostly higher and the other mostly lower. The lower strand starts on P10, then zigzags down and to the right through a chain of J and J prime, culminating at I7. The upper strand also starts on P10, but zigzags up and to the left through a chain of K and L, culminating at the same I7. The appearance of I7 at two different locations in the space is an illusion. In reality, the space is a torus, and the I7s occur at a single place. One source opening out to two paths, then converging onto a single goal. With the profusion of pentachords in the passage, this is far from the only musically meaningful path.